That's what I want to talk to you about, please. The difficulty in selecting the fair and impartial jury after this announcement of the $27 million civil settlement. It caused us to lose two earlier. This gentleman just seated, number 79, heard about it, but said he can put any feelings he has aside. Give me your thoughts on how this affects the case for both sides.
It obviously favors the prosecution. I mean, that is a substantial settlement number for a civil rights and wrongful death case. It's probably the biggest ever pre-trial, I would think. I mean, $27 million is certainly a substantial number. And I think when a lot of prospective jurors are hearing that amount, they're thinking, well, obviously the city defending this case, albeit in a federal jurisdiction, federal venue, is not very confident that they're going to win. And I don't think that these prospective jurors are really getting any guidance on the difference in the burden that's needed to be proved against, I guess, the city in the federal case and against Derek Chauvin in the state case. And the burden is obviously much lower in the civil case, where it's a fair preponderance of the evidence, whereas, it's beyond a reasonable doubt in the criminal case. So they're not getting guidance on that. They're hearing an overwhelming number, probably the biggest number ever settled, almost certainly the biggest number ever settled within this jurisdiction. And I would think that probably favors the prosecution. They're thinking, well, the city doesn't think that they've got a strong case, and probably Derek Chauvin's defense is probably not as strong as it's probably not going to be very strong.
Right. Yeah, I'm with you. And, and then I think in the long game, the long problem is, let's just say we have a jury that's impaneled. Let's just say some of these issues come up throughout the trial. Maybe it's evident. And let's say there's a conviction. There could be major appellate issues. And you would think that the state would not want any issues possibly looming that could come back to haunt them later. So you think they'd want it to be as clean as possible, which is why the timing is just so head-scratching. Eric, Subin, and Julia Janae, thank you both so much. I want to talk to you more on the other side. We're just going to take a break.